Alright, hello YouTube, this is Redlink27, once again, here with another Coleman video. Now, the three lanterns that you see here are the Coleman 236s. Now, you can see there's one from April 1948, there's one from October 1960, and these two are in pretty good condition. And then this one here from August 1953 is more of a beater lantern that I use, you know, for general, you know, when I really don't need to worry about the lantern breaking or anything, because it's a bit rougher than my other lanterns. Of course, I am always careful with my lanterns, but also I needed it for more lighting down here because it is a bit dark. So I guess I'll just show you these three lanterns, well, more specifically these two. This one is just here for extra lighting. So I'm going to try to do this. Don't know how to work, but let me see. So actually I'm going to move this one over here. Around there. So I guess I'll show you the oldest one first. This one. All three of these lanterns, by the way, are made in Canada. Now this one is date stamped April 1948, as I already pointed out, and this one actually has the little sparker, which unfortunately one of my friends kind of played around with that sparker and he sparked it about 30 times, and now it doesn't really work so well, but what you gonna do? So of course, as with any other instant lighting lantern, you just open the cleaning rod there. You put it in the up position. I'm going to lower this a bit. There. And of course, you turn the fuel on, and when you hear it coming through, that's when you want to spark it. So as with any other Coleman lantern, once the big flames go out, that's when you want to fully open the fuel valve. So there you go. Again, this one is from 1948. And you can see there it has the original green sunrise logo on the globe, which that one is not faded, meaning it's pretty, you know, valuable. Just the glass alone, I've seen them go for 50 bucks. But very nice lantern. Now the reason that I have the other one from October 1960 here to show you is that by the 60s they started looking different, because obviously, you know, 48, 53, and then 60. They were gonna change them up a bit. So these are a bit dusty. Kind of unfortunate. Anyway, it's just easy to clean off with a rag or something. You can see the vent design changed. And this is, in the last video I believe, I pointed out that Coleman in the United States kept this vent design much longer than Canada did. And this is 1960. And Canada had already moved on to this newer vent design. But at the time, I believe the United States was still using these old style vents that they've been using since the 20s and 30s. So this one does not have the sparker. I gotta be careful here, there's lots of wood in my way where I'm walking. And another difference is at this point they added the Coleman decal, which this is not the original decal. This is from oldcolemanparts.com, because the original one was missing. But in 1960, 236s would have had this type of decal on them. So there you go. Very nice nickel plating finish on this, by the way. Very nice lantern. So another thing I should point out is these two, the older lanterns, both have silk light mantles, which are both made in Canada. and they're made with thorium actually, which is radioactive. Now this one is made with yttrium. It's a modern day equivalent of these old mantles. Yttrium is not radioactive, but when you're prepping the mantles, you still don't want to inhale the fumes because it's not good for you. But some people say thorium mantles burn brighter than yttrium mantles, but I don't know. I have yet to really tell the difference. So of course, quite simply, stick your match in there, or your lighter in this case. Just right under the mantle, light it. Oh, forgot to do something. Forgot to put the cleaning rod lever in the down position. I can't believe I forgot to do that, but anyway. There you go. And you know what now? Actually, I can see how the Silklite mantles are a little bit better than the modern mantles. Oh, this one also has a green sunrise globe, but it's very faded, so anyway. There you go, there's 3 236 lanterns. So again, this one is August 1953. It says it right down there. You can see the 53. This one is April 1948, which the date stamp is not there on that side. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Or it's under the fuel cap. Yeah, there it is. Oh, you can see right there, 1948. And here, this is October 1960. Now the 236 is probably one of my favorite lanterns. It's a 500 candle power lantern, so it's extremely bright. And honestly, now that I have these 3 lanterns next to each other, you can't really notice it as much now, but when I was lighting them, I noticed that the Silklite mantles do have a whiter light than the yttrium mantles. But, I mean, it's still bright. It'll still do the job. So, there you go. That's 3 Canadian-made Coleman 236 lanterns, which is probably, I'd say, my second favorite lantern after the 335, which is a lantern I will get to. It's another Canadian-made lantern. And as you can see here, someone has cleaned this lantern. It wasn't me. But you can see on these 2 older lanterns that the base rest there for the globe is nickel plated as well, just like the fount. But with this one, someone went kind of crazy on it and just completely rubbed off all that nickel plating, so it's more of a brass color. I'm surprised they didn't do that to the fount, because I do believe that all of these founts are nickel plated brass. So anyway, very nice lanterns, very bright burning, and if you see one at a yard sale or a flea market, I would definitely recommend picking it up. Now again, all 3 of these are made in Canada. Coleman Wichita made them, but like not nearly as long as they did in Canada. So I would think that the American ones are a bit harder to come by. That's just my guess. I don't know for sure. The Canadian ones are definitely a lot more common. But yeah. So it's been Redlink 27. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.